Welcome to Captain Kyle's Cosplay Spotlight. I'm Captain Kyle, and I am here interviewing the man in the Iron Mask. No, it is not Leonardo DiCaprio. We are actually interviewing Dr. Victor Von Doom. Give him a big round of applause.
Please. No, proof! So, Captain Kyle, what exactly are you a captain of?
I have a rowboat.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
So, Dr. Doom is what you generally go by.
Yes.
Or, Victor, what should I call you?
Now we are informal, so let's go with Doctor.
Doctor. Okay, Doctor. All right, you don't have a sonic screwdriver.
Prescribe you any pills, no.
No. Sonic screwdriver, do you have one of those?
No.
Okay, just want to be sure. So you are the monarch and the leader of Latveria?
The king, the reigning monarch of my humble world, Latveria. I'm not used to 3 cameras. Usually when I hold people hostage, I only have 1. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, 1, 2. Okay.
All right.
Used to this.
Well, and you hold people hostage. So what is it like being the supreme ruler of Latveria?
It is a thankless job. My mornings consist of waking up to a nice cup of coffee brewed by my manservant Boris. A nice peppermint blueberry tea always hits the spot. Then once that has gone through my system and I've brought out a bowel movement, from between 9 and 4, I usually meet with my subjects to hear their grievances and then throw them in the dungeon. Then afterwards, after a sumptuous meal, I like to go to bed with Netflix. I hear the new Daredevil series is quite the bee's knees, as they say.
Yeah, I would agree. So how's the weather in your country? Is it
Ominous.
ominous?
Foreboding clouds, rain, sometimes mixed with blood, sweat, and tears, but it's nice weather.
Do you have a lot of tourism?
Tourism, well, we like to say in Latveria, when you come, you stay, against your will.
Oh, okay. That's quite the campaign. But I understand you want to expand your borders. You want to rule the world.
Of course I want to rule the world.
What makes you think you do a good job at ruling the world?
Well, the thing, with the Greek government imploding on itself and wars going out left and... Mike's here. Left and right. I think I have what it takes to crush everyone underfoot and bend them to my will.
Okay. Well,
He's the first one going.
that's one plan. Are you aware of all the responsibilities? I mean, are you aware that as the government of the world, you'd have to take care of things like, sanitation? You'd have to make sure that it doesn't hit the fan?
Yes, this is what my army of Doombots are for. I'm not going to do it myself.
Well, that's good. So what would you do about, unrest in the Middle East or starving children?
Well, those starving children aren't working hard enough. That's why they're starving. Simple. As I said, a Doombot in every home. Under my careful surveillance, I will know what everyone is saying. And if they happen to do what displeases me, I will dispense them post-haste.
Okay. Well, that would probably cut down on some of your subjects, but how about gun control? Where do you stand on that?
Such an old topic. I'm more a futuristic man myself. I say we get rid of all normal firearms and replace them with laser guns. Laser guns mounted on dolphins, with buzzsaws for abdomens.
That's one idea, yeah. That's
the vision of the future.
I'm sure the NRA would be right behind that. Now, you have a long history, though, of hostility with a certain superpowered group, the Fantastic Four.
Why must you bring this up, Kyle? Yes, my story is a long one. Once upon a time, I was trying to reanimate the corpse of my mother when...
As one does.
Normally, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course.
When Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, got in my way and foiled my plans, leaving me beaten, scarred, and in the mess you see today.
Well, I think the mask is kind of cool.
It does bring out my bone structure, I will give it that.
Well, I also understand there was some romantic interest on your part with of Susan Richards, formerly Susan Storm.
Not so much of a romantic interest, it was more of a power play. I mean, if Reed's going to have a woman of his own, why shouldn't I take it from him? I mean, if Nemo, the subpar mariner, lusts after her so much, if I were to take her, I could start World War III between the two of them. Now, sure, I had a feigning interest in her, but you saw what she looked like in the 80s, that buzz cut in the rat tail? Oh, no. And let me just say, after children, she has not been holding up well. The invisible woman, more like the expanding waistline.
So do you have different sets of armors for different occasions, like formal armor, like pajamas?
I have about 3 dozen pairs of the same thing. It's not about what you wear, it's how you wear it.
Yeah, definitely.
I could wear this to bed, I could wear it to a formal dinner.
Well, it is all about the presentation and how you, wear the armor, which I'd say you wear it pretty well.
It hurts, well, at least putting the mask on every day, it's fused to my face.
Ooh. That's gotta leave a mark. But do you find that this armor gets in the way of romantic relationships?
Well, if I'm out on a dinner date with a particular lady and things happen to get heated, let's just say, come the end of the night, sparks may literally fly.
As you try to saw off certain parts of it to get...
No, just lots of friction.
Ah, okay. I don't know where to go with that. That's, This is a family show. Moving on, some of the advantages, I could definitely see you as a good poker player. The poker face just seems to, work for you.
I actually consider myself a great actor. Give me any emotion, and I will do it for you right now. Come on.
Love.
Okay, another.
Anger.
One more.
Let's go with envy.
Okay.
That was pretty convincing. Yeah, I could see that.
Thank you.
How difficult is showering?
I happen to keep a coolant system on me at all time, and lots of Axe body spray.
Which is what attracts all the ladies to you, yeah.
A certain type of lady.
What type would that be?
Not the good type.
So Susan Richards is looking pretty good despite the expanding waistline at this point, right?
I'll take what I can get.
But you're encased in armor from head to toe. This might seem like an odd question, but how do you pee?
Well, Captain Kyle, are you familiar with the term colostomy bag?
Yes, I was married to one.
Oh. Touché, my good man, touché. Well, with the stolen, patented power of PIM particles, I dispose of my waste in a small container I keep on my side. And it's only about the size of a pinhead. But I can fill it up with infinite amount of my own waste.
So you have a little... Wow. Hope no one pickpockets that and opens it up, because would it then expand? That would make quite the mess.
It would.
Yeah. Any advice for someone who would want to follow in your footsteps, become the monarch of a country and decide to take over the world?
Yes. Don't. That is my job.
That is fair enough. Yeah, I suppose you wouldn't want to encourage your competition.
No, we don't want to start an uprising here.
Though you could. And just here's a thought. You could give them bad advice that makes them easy for you to take out later. You ever think about that?
I would keep that locked away in my brain.
Yeah, well,
next time I want to get rid of Baron Zemo and his felonious flunkies.
Well, I'm really hoping that should you decide to take over the world and start eliminating people, that maybe you'd spare me because I gave you a good idea. Please?
When chaining you up, I will set your handcuffs on the most open setting.
Oh.
So your circulation won't be fully cut off. You might lose a limb, but just one.
That is so kind of you. You are... Well, Doctor, it has been a pleasure to have you on the show.
Captain.
And I'm afraid we're out of time.
Out of time?
Yeah, we have to go. But it's been lovely.
It has been lovely.
Okay.
He won't using that for the next.
We will be back after Cosplay with Constance. Thank you so much.
Welcome to Cosplay with Constance. I figured this time around it would be fun to pit cosplayer against cosplayer in a battle to the death. However, I was informed this is a family-friendly show. So instead, we're going to test their knowledge with the Captain's Quiz. Today, for the Captain's Quiz, we have Batwoman against Wonder Woman. See who's going to come out on top. Okay, so, Batwoman, we have your first question. What captain made the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs?
Is he really considered a captain? Yes, he is. Oh, Han Solo.
Han Solo, that's correct. He has his own ship, so he's the captain of his ship.
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's see. What captain was a founding member of Stargate SG-1?
Ah. Can I pass?
The answer is Captain Samantha Carter. What captain traveled 500 years into the future?
I'm not sure.
That's Captain Buck Rogers.
Oh.
It's okay. I wouldn't have gotten that one right either. It's okay. What captain is very concerned about the environment?
Captain Planet.
Captain Planet. Another correct. See, name the captain who was first to be filmed on the bridge of the USS Enterprise.
Oh, shoot. Wait, okay. Which, okay.
It's the first to be filmed, precisely. We'd like to make them tricky.
I feel like this is a trick question. Yeah.
Keep you on your toes.
No, I'm not gonna, because no matter what I say, it's gonna be wrong, I feel like.
Take a guess?
Nope.
Okay, it's Christopher Pike. Let's see, okay. What is the name of the captain who likes rum and occasionally feels sullied and unusual?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Captain Jack Sparrow, it's correct. Which captain uses a magic word to transform from a young boy into a powerful superhero?
Captain Marvel.
Correct. You know Marvel, even though you're in DC? Man, impressive. What captain was created using the super soldier serum?
Captain America.
Captain America, another correct for Wonder Woman. Let's see. Which villainous captain throws weapons that come back to him?
What?
That was the best face ever. I don't know if you saw that, but that was the best face ever.
Throws weapons that come back to him. What do you... I don't know.
Despite her hand gestures, it's Captain Boomerang.
I was going to say that too, but I was trying to read your lips and I
You should
couldn't.
have just taken a stab at it. Which captain promotes my personal favorite breakfast cereal?
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch is correct. Carol Danvers is the secret identity of this captain.
Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Correct. You do a Captain Marvel?
I sure do.
So we'll get to see that next time. This foe of the Flash gives a chilly reception. Name that captain.
Wait, say it again?
This foe of the Flash gives a chilly reception. Name that captain.
Cold. Captain Cold.
Correct. Okay. This captain was obsessed with a particular white whale.
Oh my gosh, I'm not. Oh, I Moby Dick. I know. I can't remember his name. Captain. Oh, I can't remember his name. Yeah.
It counts halfway. It's Ahab. Is the captain's name. But you knew it was from Moby Dick, so I count as a half a point. This captain was reputable for being able to go 20,000 leagues under the sea.
I don't know it off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
Do you know what it's from?
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
We'll give you the half a point, so you guys can be even on that. It's Captain Nemo. Captain Nemo.
Oh, Nemo.
This captain is the master of the Andromeda. Name him.
Oh shoot. No.
Passing on this one, it's Dylan Hunt. This future captain explored the depths of the sea rather than going into space.
Do we know what universe it's from?
I don't.
Oh, I have no idea.
Neither do I. This one goes over my head. We would have to call Captain Kyle for this one. It's Nathan Bridger.
Okay.
This captain has a thing for one-eyed, purple-haired women.
Oh. I know Futurama. I don't know. Oh, Captain. Oh my gosh, little short. He's got a problem.
She's close. It's Zap Brannigan. That's his name. Zap Brannigan.
Okay.
Mhm. This is the captain who aims to misbehave.
I have no idea. think Western space. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea.
Captain Malcolm Reynolds. Firefly?
That's okay.
Oh no. This very hairy captain carries a large wooden club.
Oh my gosh, my friend actually just did this costume. I can't remember the name of it though. I know the Captain Caveman? Something.
Yes, Captain Caveman, correct. Well done. This captain is practically immortal and will date anyone or anything.
I don't know, but I don't want to meet him.
His name Captain Jack Harkness. Doctor Who.
That makes sense.
Anyone or anything. She did. Mm-hmm. And we'll wait while the scores get tallied. If it's a tie, I'm going to make you guys rock, paper, scissors. Or battle to the death.
5.5 to 4.5 in favor of Batwoman.
Oh, wow.
Round of applause to Batwoman.
She gets bragging rights.
Did you get bragging rights?
That's all we have.
Good job.
Oh, thank you ladies for being on the show. Now that was some battle to remember. Maybe next time Captain Kyle will let me actually give them real swords to test it out with. Until then, see you on the con floor.
Welcome back. We are here now with a cosplayer who is actually the man behind the mask. In this case, literally. And I would like to have him introduce himself. Sir, would you introduce yourself to these fine people?
Hello, fine people. Ados Baron.
Can I call you Baron?
Yes, Baron, Das, whatever you want.
Das Baron. Should I say it like that?
The accent is fine.
The accent is fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do the Ados Baron.
For now, we will be from Russia, and we will talk...
With or without the love.
Well, we are not going to talk about my personal life, but...
No love for you.
No love for me. Why have you chosen to be Dr. Doom?
Well, I like to be villain. I like to be the over-the-top type of villain. And I feel like considering the last and current attempt on screen at him, I think everyone needs to be reminded how he should be. Thank you.
Well, I have to say you do a very good job showing that whole over-the-top megalomania type thing.
Thank you.
You reach deep inside yourself, and is that what you find?
It's not hard.
It's not hard.
No.
So, what inspired you to start dressing up as characters?
Most of this are just for videos that I like to do. I've gone to a couple conventions as Doom. Put one big 15-minute epic together.
So you make videos, though?
Yes.
So, what videos have you made?
I've done Doom, A Humble Sovereign's Guide to World Domination.
Very cool. What other costumes do you have, or do you have any?
I have a character of my own making. I've gone to other conventions as him. I've gone to the Flower Show over the past couple of years.
Can you describe this character?
Sven Kingsley is a want-to-be Swedish pop star.
Okay.
With a pompadour and a bitchin' mustache.
So does that make him a villain?
No.
Okay. I was just...
He's a man of the people.
Man of the people. Very cool. Did you make this, or did you buy parts of it? Or?
The only thing I bought that I didn't really do anything was the spandex.
Well, spandex
did all the
is
sewing
tough.
and...
Well, I'd say he did a
Phone
really
work.
good job on this.
Thank you.
So do you have any new projects coming out?
I am working on another character. I have a video dating video that I have to finish with him.
Is this a character you want to share, or do you want to wait for us to see it?
Let's just say G.I. Joe better be on the best guard.
Of course, whenever I do this, people get mad. Cobra, la 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 la. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, all you G.I. Joe fans. I know, that's one of the most horrible things. So have you had any interesting moments at going to cons dressed as a...
Yes, especially as Dr. Doom. So shooting this, I had to do a monologue where I had to indoctrinate everyone in the area. I had to do it at Wizard World about a year ago, and it didn't work. All the people I had bailed on me, or it didn't work out. I still have this on video. It's a beautiful failure. Then I went to RetroCon last year and staged it in one of the corners of the convention hall. And as I'm doing this, the real-life Peter Griffin decides to get into the video and try to ruin it, which I think for all of his attempts, he made it a lot better.
Yeah, well, Peter Griffin's, quite the character.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So, any new video projects coming out?
I'm currently working on another Doctor Doom video. It has to do much with the displeasure of this upcoming Fantastic Four film. We will not mention.
Okay, well, I'm going to mention. I'm
okay,
sorry.
Fine.
That's what we're here for mentioning things. What is Doctor Doom's beef with the film?
That it doesn't portray him in the best possible light as possible. Possible.
Well, possibly he's not the best possible character.
It's possible.
That is possible. Yes, it gets worse from here. So he's objecting to this? Is there...
Well, he wanted to come in and give Hollywood his 2 cents, and they wouldn't have it. They wanted to go in their own direction, and he is not pleased with that.
Well, generally in Hollywood, they want a little more than 2 cents. You go in there with millions, maybe...
At least the whole kingdom.
Yeah, well, which is apparently oppressive and doesn't get a lot of tourism. So where's the economy? It's like, where do you get all your money? You spend it on gadgets. Poor Dr. Doom. So what do you do when you're not in costume? Do you have a day job?
I work retail.
Retail?
Yeah. Try. Thank you.
Yeah, you can hear the sympathy. I've been there myself. I've worked retail.
Other than that, I'm a voice actor.
A voice actor? Ooh. Anything we've heard?
Performance. I don't know. Do we have any people in the G.I. Joe community?
I think we probably have a few.
They did a video for the recent convention.
The JoeCon?
Yeah, JoeCon.
Yeah.
So my friend lived out in Illinois where they had it that year, and they filmed footage, and I got to voice Cobra Commander.
Very cool. Do a little bit more Cobra Commander, because that was actually pretty nice.
Okay, can I read from your book?
Absolutely.
Let's
hey, that'd be kind of interesting.
This book?
Yeah. Maybe the audio version will be Cobra Commander reads elements of cosplay.
Cosplay was once so regulated to a few small conventions has exploded and a popular pastime for so many people at so many events.
Well,
Upset.
I think if I was listening to an audiobook of Cobra Command, I would be afraid to stop listening.
Good night, Moon.
You should also follow in Samuel L. Jackson's footsteps and do the go to sleep. That would be quite an interesting thing done in Cobra Commander's voice. I think that'd be a neat.
I would keep the snakes on his plane.
Yeah. Cobra Lila. Okay, I'm just going to stop that right now. Do you have a lot of friends who support you in these endeavors?
Support or don't quite know what to make of it?
Well, both. Do you have some that do support you and some that look at you like, what are you doing?
I think it's about half and half. They understand what I'm doing. They don't quite get it, though. I'm like, okay, well, let's not mention this in front of them. Yeah, but I have another supportive half that understand I'm a character, to say the least.
Well, there are people who don't really understand it. Mm-hmm. But as long as they don't, shoot at you, that's kind of good, right?
I need to keep this.
Yeah. Not the face, right?
Just the voice.
Just the voice, yeah. Any advice for someone who would want to get involved in filming in costume?
Well, always have a backup plan. I have gone through making so many pieces that something goes wrong, and you just have to hit the nail on the head and think of something quick.
The show must go on, in other words.
I mean, these shoes are kind of messy. This is my third attempt at these. And I think that because they're waterproof, no paint will adhere to them. So I had to cover them in duct tape, and they look kind of tacky.
Oh, duct tape is tacky?
Ha 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 ha!
Ah! Well, I think we're about out of time. Das Baron, it has been a pleasure. And
thank you, Kyle.
We are actually going to go and look at a few con tips, and then we're going to come back and say goodbye forever.
Goodbye? No.
Well, not
Okay.
forever.
Oh.
But stay tuned for a couple con tips and messages, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to Con Tips. Today's con tip is about safety. Many times, new con-goers are overwhelmed with seeing people wearing a t-shirt from their favorite show or dressed as their favorite character, and they want to become best friends with them. Now, cons are a great way to make new friends. But the thing is, you don't want to let your enthusiasm outweigh your common sense. People at cons are just like people you'd meet anywhere else. You have the good ones, the great ones like me, but there's also the few bad apples out there. You want to make sure you take the same precautions you would take if you met someone at the supermarket or outside, anywhere else. You don't want to take them up on their invitation and go back to their private hotel room. Don't go off to a secluded area with them alone either. And if they invite you to a party, make sure you bring friends along. If anything makes you uncomfortable, leave the situation immediately. Now, I've myself met a lot of great friends at conventions. You just want to make sure you get to know them. This fellow over here, he looks like a cool guy. Hey, can we talk to you for a minute? We're not. We're good.
All right, well, that's all the time we have. Thanks for tuning into the show, and we'll be back next week with yet another mysterious cosplayer. In the meantime, have fun and cosplay on. Interested in cosplay, but you're not sure where to start? Get my book, Elements of Cosplay, Costume, and Beyond, available on Amazon.com.